not gonna answer any questions. I'm asking you for your identification, please.
Penal Code section for driving in circles in a public parking lot.
Can you just give us your license, please?
And if I don't, will I be shot?
No.
If I don't, will I be arrested? What crime am I being detained for, sir?
I told you, sir.
Driving in a circle, that's a crime?
We're just making sure everything's okay.
Hey everybody, it's James Freeman, and today's video is coming to us from Ed Bear, the beach cam out of San Diego, California. Ed Bear had been recording the San Diego police harassing and extorting other people in a parking lot. After they finished, they came to get behind Ed Bear's vehicle. Ed Bear continued to do circles around the parking lot before the San Diego police finally initiated their emergency lights and pulled Ed over in a parking lot. They claim that they were pulling him over simply for driving in circles in a parking lot. In case you're wondering, no, that's not illegal. The only transportation code that can possibly apply in a parking lot is reckless driving. They do mention that at one point, and Ed Bear begs them to give him a citation for it, but they refuse, because they knew he never committed a traffic infraction in the first place. All they wanted was to satisfy that crack-like addiction for ID.
Hey, hello, sir. I was just driving by. I wasn't even paying attention to the van, and you decided to.
What's going on?
So you were actually driving the car, so I will need your driver license, registration, and insurance, please.
May I reach inside without getting shot, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't shoot me now, please.
Everything is good.
I was driving the car. What violation did I do?
You are driving in circles in the parking lot, sir.
So did you? I got you on tape.
Because you were doing the driving hours.
Is that illegal? Is that illegal?
Get the driver license.
Yes, I will. But is that illegal?
I'm not gonna answer any questions. I'm asking you for your identification, please.
All right. Penal Code section for driving in circles in a public parking lot.
Can you just give us your license, please?
And if I don't, will I be shot?
No.
If I don't, will I be arrested? If I don't give you my driver's license and registration, what will happen, sir?
Legally, right now you're detained. You have to give us your information. So,
Am I being detained for what crime, sir? Ma'am. What crime am I being detained for, sir?
I told you, sir.
Driving in a circle, that's a crime?
we're just making sure everything's okay.
I'm fine. I have no qualms. I did not call you, and I am perfectly fine.
Do you take any drugs or anything, sir?
I don't answer any questions. Now, you saying that I'm being detained for a crime, is that true?
It's a traffic stop.
It's a traffic stop. Driving in circles in a parking lot is a traffic stop? I can't drive in circles in a public parking lot.
Over the... No, sir, you can't.
It may be common practice, even possibly a social norm, not to drive through empty parking spaces in a parking lot, but it's not illegal. There's no transportation code that says you can't. On top of that, notice that the female officer started using some of the ridiculous tactics that I flipped on police to show how ridiculous they are.
Do you take any drugs or anything, sir?
You got any drugs on you? Have you used any drugs today?
What a ridiculous question.
These questions aren't even really questions, they're just accusatory statements. It's really not an investigative tactic, because there's no reason to believe the person you're accusing has done or is doing the thing you're accusing them of. It's nothing more or less than a bullying tactic.
Do you understand why it caught your attention?
No, I don't understand why I got your attention. Oh, are you were you in a concentration camp?
No. Can I have your license, please?
And the driver license, please.
I'm gonna reach in now. I don't want to get shot.
Go ahead, don't worry, go ahead.
I worry. So on the ticket, I want the penal code for driving in a circle in a parking
They
lot.
always do.
Huh?
They always do.
No. I want you or whoever's writing this to put the penal code.
Yeah, the tickets they always do.
No,
Yeah,
you.
it's not a penal code.
It's a vehicle code.
Yeah, there you go.
Then I want the vehicle code for driving in a circle in a parking lot. So this is a traffic stop.
It is a traffic stop.
Okay. For driving in a circle.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna have to go into your little book there and find that, because there's no. And I'm putting my hand in my pocket. Unless you want to search me, I'm putting my hand in my pocket. Now if I get shot, it's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna close the door.
Huh?
I'm gonna close the door. Please step back. I don't want to bump into you and get charged with assaulting an
You can
officer.
just step to the left and close the door.
Are you telling me how to close my door?
You can do whatever you want.
No, I can't do anything I want. I can't leave on my own free will because you're saying I'm being detained.
Oh, yeah, you can. Just step to the left and close the
I don't need to step to the left. If I don't step to the left, will I be shot or arrested?
door. No, you will not.
I'm going to step to the right and close the door. And then I'm going to go against the car so I don't get shot.
Okay, sir.
You're not going to give me a ticket? Why?
Drive safely.
Why? Why? And are you in a concentration camp? What's that tattoo? Why aren't you giving me a ticket? You came up to me,
You don't
all
have to
threatening.
take it. It's discretionary. None of us were being threatened.
Why were you?
at all.
Why'd you pull me over?
You're driving recklessly.
I wasn't driving recklessly. Now you're saying I was driving recklessly.
I
First
feel
you
like
said
you're
it was a.
recklessly.
Well, then give me a ticket for reckless driving.
I don't feel any need to cite you.
Why?
Because it's my discretion. I don't want to write you a cite.
Why?
Why do you want a ticket?
I want a ticket because you guys pulled me over for something I can legally do. I was not. I was doing 2 miles an hour in a parking lot,
Okay,
doing
have a good
circles.
day.
Name an ID number. Name an ID number.
Let's comply.
Name an ID number.
Carrasco 1763.
Do you feel threatened right now as I approach you?
No really, sir. As long as you stay there, that's perfect.
Why? Or will I be shot or arrested for doing that?
If you come like super close.
What's
yes.
super close? Define super close.
A lot of people on the internet catch a lot of crap for giving ID when they didn't legally have to. But here's what I have to say about that. My true goal in everything that I do when I'm out in person or when I'm reviewing videos like this is to show you one thing. And that is that this society has created a bunch of rules and laws, and you are going to follow them, and they are not. Yes, this man would have been justified in refusing to ID. He also may have gone to jail for it. I don't know if he does or doesn't have the ability to fight this pro se in court, or whether or not he has the money to hire a lawyer to fight it for him. What I do know is that he recorded and documented police unlawfully and illegally bullying him and IDing him. He took that recording and is now showing it to the entire world, showing all of you beyond a reasonable doubt that yes, there are laws and no, police don't have to obey them. Personally, I pick and choose my battles, which ones I actually want to take to court, and which ones I just don't think are going to be worth it, whether I'm right or wrong. However, in every situation, I do what's called pointing out the gun in the room, which was taught to me by Mark Stevens. The whole idea is that it doesn't really matter what the law is, it doesn't matter what the legislation says. These guys are willing to use force and violence against you to get their way, no matter what. The goal is to point that out, i.e., if I don't do what you're telling me to do, are you going to arrest me? Are you going to hurt me? Are you going to put me in a cage? In other words, we all know that you're wrong, officer, but are you going to violently attack me if I don't obey you? I put a link to the full video in the description below. Head over to the beach cam on YouTube and watch the whole thing. Watch how many times he points out the gun in the room, as if to say, no, I don't consent to any of this, but are you going to violently attack me?
And if I don't, will I be shot?
No.
If I don't, will I be arrested?